You might be wondering what this is in front of me. I'm trying to make a no-kill mousetrap. Yeah. This is, I'm over at Hut 2.0, and I've been having mouse issues. The mouse has been eating everything. He was crawling through the drawer, look at that mess in there, and making a nest, and eating my supplies for, you know, some episodes I was going to film to make for YouTube. You can see here where he shredded. This is all mouse shredding. He shredded all this paper, and he was shredding cloth. He took this Kleenex here. See how he bit through that, and he shredded it. But he also shredded the bed underneath, and I had lifted it up the other day and actually saw him. And then he ran off, but you can see there's a little bit right there. So he was actually under here, and it looks like he peed on the bed. That's a rip where he ate through, and that is, I think, pee over there. But he was also underneath on this top part, and that may be his footprints and stuff there on the pillow. But he's been running around eating stuff, and he was bringing in all sorts of dirt, grass, and stuff. You can see bits of the dirt and grass and stuff that was in here, and building nests inside these drawers. So I've been clearing it out, trying to hint to him that, he can't build in here. But he keeps building. Now, I came back and he didn't build. Thought of using these traps, these sticky traps. And I did set up a couple, then realized, you know what, I really don't want to do that because I don't want to kill the mouse. If I catch him like that, he's going to be stuck, then I have to release him. And it might be hard with that sticky stuff, although supposedly you can just use oil, cooking oil, to release him. But then I was like, I came in and the traps were clean. There wasn't any mice in it, so I was happy. I took the traps back out. I'm not going to be using the glue traps, and decided I would build this trap. And how it works is this is like a, it's got a hinge on it. But I'm going to be putting these pumpkin seeds on this side. You can see I even put little vent holes for the mouse so that when he gets trapped, he doesn't freak out too much. But I'll have to keep checking on it is the issue. I have to come back here and keep checking pretty much every day. Because I can't leave him in there for more than a day or two because he'll die from starvation or whatever. But basically it's going to sit like this on that ledge over there. And I don't know if I need to cut. I may have to cut this hole and make it a little bit bigger. Although the mouse may be able to get in here. Mice can really squeeze themselves down. But I may cut it and make it a little bit bigger here. So it'll have the seeds here on this side. And the mouse runs through the hole, goes across to get the seed, and it flips it like that. And then in theory, it'll hold it in. That's a theory. So this is how it's going to be set up. I am planning on setting it right here, having it like this, and having it so that the mouse can come over. Well, basically, he's going to come in. I might have that a little too high. Well, basically, I'll rig it so he sits on this. But basically, it sits. Let me set this. It sits like this. Little mouse comes in, runs over to the food, and flips it. And then he's stuck. At least, I hope he's stuck. Then I come in, find him, and take him out to the field and release him. That is the plan. Whether or not it actually works out that way remains to be seen. So I'm going to bait it. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this hole a little bit because the mouse was kind of fat, the one that I saw the other day. You can see, I don't know if that's droppings and stuff. The mouse has been making a mess. So we'll see if we can't get this set up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. By the way, for those of you who are curious as to how this was built, obviously I put some sticks here and made like an L bracket. This L bracket to hold everything up. But on here on this side, I actually have a straw. I don't know if you can see the straw in there. But I have a straw, and then I taped it over, and then I use this rod here, which is basically a skewer. And it's to make a hinge. and pretty free-flowing hinge. And the plan is that when you put the seed here, you know, stay like this until the mouse runs over and his weight will flip it over. And then he should not, hopefully, be able to crawl up. That's the theory. Now, this hole, ideally, the mouse will fit in the hole, but I think it might be a little too small in case the mouse is fat. So I'm probably going to cut right here. Cut along this edge and make it so that the mouse can easily get in. But then, you know, you can't really seal it when you take them out to the field. Alright, here then is how I've decided to bait the trap. Hopefully the mouse will come back here to check out this location. I don't even know how the heck he got up there, because he was in the top drawer. I don't know how he gets up there, which does make me wonder if he'll be able to crawl back out. I'm not going to cut the hole yet. I am going to leave this for now like this. I'll put one in there, halfway in, halfway out. And I left one seed there so he'll spot it. I might even leave a couple more just to attract him. And then there are some seeds in here, which hopefully will be tempting for him to come in here to get it. So we're gonna try it without cutting the lip or the, you know, of the bottle. And I'm gonna leave this here and then check on it. I'll have to come back and check every day to see if it catches him or not. But the plan is, I think I'll get a couple more. Let me do that. Alright, I'm gonna leave a couple more here for him to get him to see the seeds, come in and want them. Hopefully go up there, eventually go up there and get it. And get inside and get trapped. We'll see if we can catch our mouse. I had debated about what to do if I do catch him. I could skewer him and cook him, mouse on a stick. Do a special cooking with Denoy episode. Or I could keep him as a pet. But then that means I'd have to kind of watch him and take care of him. Or I could take him and let him go somewhere. What do you think I should do? I could take him and let him go out in the field outside. But I heard that mice have like really good homing instincts. Like they could find their way home upwards of 5 miles. I don't know how he would find his way for 5 miles, but people say that a mouse can find its way home. They can travel for 5 miles looking for their, you know, their original location. So if I do catch him and decide to release him, I have to drive him really, really far away, because obviously I don't want him coming back. And I don't know if he's under here, but yeah, he was underneath the bed the other day when I lifted it up to look for him. And it would be nice to have a pet mouse, but I used to have a pet mouse when I was a kid for one of my school experiments, Herman the mouse. But I don't think anybody wants a mouse running loose in their house. In this case, a mouse in the hut. What's amazing is he was actually taking leaves and branches and stuff and bringing it in and building the nest. See this? It got thrown away. So he made a nest in there twice. I threw it away each time to try to tell him, hey, don't build here. Then he went and got that and started building it all in here. And I took that and dumped it. Originally, he had built with a bunch of stuff under the bed. So I don't know if he got the message, because I don't see him. And originally I had laid these glue traps. I had glue traps down, but I picked all those up. They didn't catch him last night. And they probably would eventually catch him, but I did not want to have him stuck to glue. I think that would be inhumane. And, you know, if I was walking and I hit glue, I would start freaking out, and I think he would too. And this, he would freak out a little bit, but I think there's food in there. There's hopefully adequate ventilation. You know, got all these holes here, and of course the top will have a hole too. So hopefully he doesn't freak out, and, you know, when I come in I can find him and decide what to do with him. What do you guys think I should do with him? You know, I could get a little cage, but then, you know, I don't think an animal should be caged. Having been locked up myself, I don't think it's a nice thing to do to anything, to lock it up. That's why I don't like pets being confined, you know, like a snake or a lizard into a little aquarium. To me, that is really cruel. So I'll probably just catch him and release him. But obviously I can't release him out here. I have to release him far, far away, which is kind of bad. Because when I move him to a different location, he's vulnerable. Because he may have a home or a nest somewhere around here. And moving him means he's going to be out foraging and looking to build a new home. And potentially he becomes prey for another animal. But I can't really have a mouse running around eating up everything in the hut. My clothes, my bedding. He might even be in here still. I don't see any more droppings. So maybe he got the message and maybe he did move out and there's no more mouse in the house. We'll see what happens. Well, I'll leave all this up and see what happens here too. But he did not come pull out more from here. So, unless he's pulling it and taking it somewhere else. But you can see all the shredding from previously. Look at all that. It's him making a nest using the Kleenex sheets here. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and sign out for now. I'll do a follow-up and see what happens. Hopefully, the mouse will come visit. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. And remember, even when trying to get rid of a pest like a mouse, there may be a humane way to do it, which is what we opted for in this case. Take care, everybody.